Hey everyone, I'm Taps with Comfort One Air Conditioning. If you're watching this video, chances are your AC is not cooling like it should. Here in Phoenix, that's not just inconvenient, that's downright miserable in the summer. I've been working on HVAC systems for over 15 years and have seen almost every cooling problem imaginable. Today I'm going to walk through common problems, why your AC isn't cooling, what you can check yourself, and when it's time to call us, the professionals. Let's get your home comfortable again. Some simple checks for you before you call us. First, the easy stuff you could check right now, check your thermostat. I know this sounds very basic, but you'd be surprised how many times we show up and it's an issue with the thermostat. Sometimes it requires us diagnosing it, but sometimes it's as simple as making sure that it is set to cool and not heat, that your fan is set to auto and not fan only. Another thing, check that temperature. Make sure the temperature is set below the room temperature. One more thing with the thermostat. If you have a programmable thermostat, let's make sure that schedule didn't accidentally get changed. I often see them default back to factory settings, which will change your whole schedule and cause your home to get warmer at different times than you're used to. Next up, your air filter. This is probably one of the bigger issues we come across. An air filter causes restriction of your airflow, which makes your system harder to work and cool less efficiently. It can also cause your system to freeze up. Pull that air filter out. Let's hold it up to light. If you can't see light through it, that thing is plugged solid. It's time to replace it. As a general rule, change those filters every 30 days here in Arizona. If you're paying that power bill, change that filter. And one other thing, don't buy the best of the best filter, buy that MERV 8 filter or around that range. As a general rule of thumb, we like to use MERV 8 filters or lower and change them every 30 days. A good reminder as you're paying your power bill, change that filter at the same time, especially in the summer when you're running that system constantly. Our dust and heat are no joke. One last check is your circuit breaker. You have a panel on the exterior of your home or in your garage, sometimes inside of the home. Let's go to that panel and check your circuit breaker for the air conditioning. Sometimes it's labeled. Let's check to see if it's tripped. Flip it on and flip it back on. Sometimes this can take care of the problem. If it continues to trip it, do not keep resetting it. This is a sign of a bigger issue. Time to call the professionals in. All right, if those simple checks didn't solve the issue, let's talk about more common problems that need professional attention. First up on the list is your dirty condenser coil. Your unit has to release the heat outside of the Freon to keep your home cool. When that outside system gets dirty, dust and debris, it can't release the heat properly and your AC struggles to cool as efficiently and down to the temperature you desire. That system may be running outside, but the air inside still stays warm. While you can spray it off with a garden hose, a professional cleaning will get much deeper and ensure that system is running more efficiently. Also, avoids you getting a possible shock by not turning off that power when you clean it. Another thing, refrigerant leaks. Here's something to understand about refrigerant. Your AC does not use up refrigerant like a car uses gas. It is a sealed system. If it is low on refrigerant, you have a problem. Some signs of a refrigerant leak: ice buildup on your refrigerant lines outside, possible hissing noise. The biggest thing is your house cannot get the temperature. It is time to call the professionals in, as refrigerant is regulated and requires special certificates and equipment for handling it. Another one, frozen evaporated coils. Typical causes of this can be restricted airflow from that dirty filter we talked about earlier, low refrigerant levels, metering devices, blower motors, run capacitors. There's a lot of things that can cause this. What we ask you to do is shut your system down, let it thaw out before the technician shows out there so we can get you back up and cooling faster once we solve that problem. When you have a freeze up, this is definitely a time to call the professionals. Thank you for watching this on Taps with Comfort One, a family owned and operated company here in Phoenix, Arizona.